And in the Kruger Park there's 32 different vegetation types, so you can never, well, you could probably eventually know it all, but you'll be a very old man by that stage. So yeah, new scenery, new group of people, new colleagues in this industry, the guiding industry should I say. There's probably an average of about 1.5 to 2 years which people spend at one property before moving on. So understand that very isolated living conditions, you need to be a special person to do it longer than that, or just have a very good group of people that you're with, but no one can do it indefinitely. So it's time to make a change and possibly move on once you start to stagnate. And as far as knowledge is concerned, you can go to an area more than 60-80 kilometers away and things can be different. There's going to be grasses there, soil types there that you haven't really spent too much time with. As far as I'm concerned, I absolutely love learning and developing, improving my skills and trying new things. Okay, so we've jumped his tracks past here not too long ago, exactly where Mark had suggested. It's on top of our tracks, and he's walked this morning, or he's walked just now after us.
If we now cross the dam wall and go left and back up to Plymouth Cut Line, we might catch him up there.
I was explaining a little bit this morning about how to judge the freshness of a track. And it's not that easy in sand, but if you know for a fact that a particular animal has been there, or a vehicle has been there like we have just 15 minutes or so ago, and that animal is on top of our track, then you know he walked across just after us, which doesn't seem to be the case here. These tracks don't seem to be coming out. We might have driven over them before.
Because of the direction we walk through that side, we'll catch them on track on this road.
Philemon's cut line.
Yeah. We might pick up the track on this road now.
For those of you at home who aren't too familiar with tracking, it is an art, and they are relating it to science. Some people have written in books that the development of tracking is what developed the human brain and what has thus developed science. Prior to tracking, we didn't need to figure anything out. Things just happened. Going all the way back in time to the first sort of hominid style upright standing person, weren't developed enough to kill an antelope. Physically, the weapons weren't well developed. could possibly have used poison. And then once they poison the animal, they'd have to follow it and find out where it's gone. Not until recent ages, when we actually had high-powered rifles, they were able to drop that animal immediately. So prior to that, people had to physically learn to be intuitive, understand animals' moods, be able to make decisions and work things out. So they can directly relate tracking to the development of what we now call science, the development of the human mind. To understand or to learn the behavior tracks. So it seems Mark knows this animal. So
I haven't seen him a couple of times, but I know
Mark knows his patterns.
this edge of his territory, and he's going to go down. But now up ahead we will be able to see on top of the outcrop. Turn around.
That's a hyena.
Get up to the junction.
So the ability to learn and understand animals' behavior and their intentions without actually seeing them do it is something that obviously was very important in the development of our thinking process. I mean, seeing a sign on the ground means nothing, but being able to interpret what that animal is doing and where it's going, you need to think outside of the box, which, when you're looking back millions of years ago, was something that was only just happening. So I know the advantages that I've gotten from, well, not just advantages, but the pleasures that I've got from my time in the bush and my experiences with tracking. You go to places where where animals aren't renowned for being seen, in the mountains in Cape Town or Cederberg Mountains, Baviaans Kloof, where there are definitely leopards. People don't see them, but you go out there and you look for tracks. You'll find tracks, and the activity of that animal passing, there we go, is perfectly in the road.
Tip it up a little bit, because if he is moving, he'll cross out of the property within 5 minutes of walking here.
Alright, so we're just going to go a little bit quicker than I have been going, just so that we can maybe catch up with him before he crosses out of our area. A male leopard, when he walks, will walk 4 kilometers. A lot larger territories than that of females. Essentially what you normally have is an average of about 3, maybe 4 females overlapping in the territory of the male.
Karula was marking a territory here a couple of days ago, so he could have been zigzagging this thing. I think so.
So Mark was just informing me that Karula, the local female, was marking a territory in this area, and yeah, that scent is quite pungent. It stays for a period of time, and the male leopard, obviously walking along, will investigate those. And what is communicated between them through the scent is the reproductive status of that female. Now that male will be able to pick up, just through smelling her urine, exactly how far away from estrus she is, which means how ready she is for mating, and then we'll go and investigate her. On average, your female leopard is with her cubs for about the first 2 years of their lives, and I think hers are 16 months. That's right, Mark?
November,
so 15, 16 months old. She's still got a while to go yet. They haven't learned all the tricks of the trade, so normally for the first 2 years before she will chase them away and then become reproductive for a male again. It's not uncommon for them to mate prior to that 2-year period. Maybe he's next to that dam.
Somewhere there, yeah, maybe. He didn't come this way. So, there's far. Running.
Turn around.
If you go to the end to those junctions, maybe just take it and make another loop. Go right on those roads and come back to this road.
Had a large raptor fly off there. I didn't quite get a visual of it. Didn't look big enough for a marshal.